magnificent throughout.
Yeah, certainly were.
I thought they showed... when we were at Wembley and we watched them against Austria, they had to come up with something different because in the qualifying games they were free-flowing football, looked really, really entertaining. But then they had to find a way in extra time. They brought the subs on, showed the quality in their squad. But tonight's performance had everything. It had quality going forward. They had to dig deep in midfield. And then towards the last 20 minutes or so, they had to defend for their life. And they're brilliant at that. We know that. And they did it superbly.
Yeah, they might have changed their style, but they've not forgotten some of their strengths, Jürgen.
Yeah, no, I mean, they always can rely on their strong defensive DNA that they have. You know, when it matters to defend a result, it's very difficult to crack down the Italians, and they know how to kind of waste a little bit of time here and there. But what they showed in the attacking side was impressive, you know, and the combinations they played out, I mean, the passing sequences they had, I think there was at minute 60 a moment where they had, I don't know, 25, 30 passes, and Belgium literally gave up. They kind of pulled back and parked the bus for a second in front of their goal because they couldn't get them. They couldn't get close to the ball. This is football from the best category.
They had their chances, though, Belgium.
They had the chances, and when we talk about margins in football, this is what we're talking about. I mentioned Doku because I thought
electric, wasn't he?
Cool. It's a great ball through De Bruyne. Spinazzola does great. His body position is perfect position for anything that comes, and luckily Lukaku can't finish, but it's all because of his position. He gets in there, and you know, I've got three strikers with me. Well. You all think he should score there, but I want to applaud.
He'll think it himself.
Defending.
That was the bit that I was on about there. The defending. You can see how much it means to him.
Doku's just
supercharged. He was scintillating. It really was. And then Chadley comes on down this left-hand side, comes to make a difference. Goes across, and you're just thinking Lukaku just settled himself. He takes a little deflection, but he sort of tries to glance it instead of go forward. Doku causing absolute mayhem before. Shimmy, go one way, can he go another? I'm going inside, no, I'm not. And it's just that composure at the end.
If that had gone in the top corner, that might have been the greatest goal in the history of goals.
And he deserved something from today, Doku. He didn't deserve to be on the losing side. He gave absolutely everything, but it wasn't meant to be.
No, having said that, Italy also created their chances too.
Yeah, they had their moments, Italy definitely in this, even in the second half. You know, if you watch always the movement from Insigne, Spinazzola coming up as well, and this is just top class. You know, just delivering him a ball there. He takes it first touch. It's a risky, but it's a beautiful sequence that they played through there.
They have such a good relationship down that left-hand side, understanding of each other's game, when one's going to run, when to pass it at the right time. He was full of confidence all night, Insigne's to go with his goal, but it's going to be that is a huge blow. Italians with Spinazzola.
Well, let's have a look at that. I mean, it really is. He was obviously clearly heartbroken.
You can see he tries to knock it past him first time, doesn't he? And
he's been one of the players of the tournament.
He has, absolutely. I mean, we've highlighted him on more than one occasion before and after games because of his energy up and down that left-hand side, and he gives so much to that Italian team, both defensively, as we saw with him saving one off the line, and numerous times throughout this tournament that we've seen him offering a threat at the other end. So that is a massive blow to the Italians.
You can see what it means. Devastating for him. Let's remind ourselves of, it's Italy that march on to the semi-finals. We can have a look there. They'll play Spain, who won in a penalty shootout earlier today. And that's on Tuesday, and at Wembley. Obviously both semi-finals and the final now will be at Wembley, and England play tomorrow. Getting tense.
Really
ready
looking
for that
forward.
one.
Can't wait. It should be. They've got to make the most of it. What an unbelievable opportunity it is for this set of England players and the manager to go on and achieve something. Really,
Italy will take some beating, though, won't they, in this tournament?
Yeah, they were a solid side, good offensively, good defensively, great manager, great passion, everything. They'll take some real beating.
Yeah, Jürgen?
Yeah, definitely.
Favourites? Do you think they're the favourites? Or?
Yeah, I mean, whoever ends up now in the semi-finals, they are, you know, It's down to the form on that specific moment and that day. England is right there. They need to use that opportunity tomorrow night. This is big. It's never coming back so easy.
So we're out of time. Thanks everyone.
Back on the bench tomorrow for me.
Indeed. Great win for Italy. Torna a casa. This tournament's not disappointing, is it? What a breathtaking 45 minutes football. It had a bit of everything, Alan.
Well, we asked before the game about the form of these both teams coming into us, and we expected a good game, and it certainly hasn't disappointed. The pace that both teams are playing at and going at each other is just relentless. It's a great game.
Yeah, some exhilarating football at times.
No, on a technical level, on top, very, very top. Then individual pieces like the goal from Barella, Insigne's goal, you cannot ask for more. Absolutely unbelievable.
But it's the energy levels as well. It's back to form. You know, we're talking about Italian teams being defensive. Not defensive.
Not this one, no. Not this one.
Absolutely brilliant. The way that both teams play, we're proud of themselves. Looking for more goals in the second half.
Yeah, and the great thing is, whether you think it's a soft decision or not, it's made a game of it. Yeah. It's made a game of it, hasn't it? It really has.
Yeah, I think you can give it. It gives him a push.
There's a bit of a push.
It goes down easily, but he gives him a push, and that takes Belgium back into the game. And Lukaku, very cold-blooded, focused, great penalty execution, and we have a real game here.
We do. We'll come to that VAR. Well, the referee's decision first and foremost. VAR didn't turn it over. Some good goals. Those two Italian goals are crackers.
Yeah, they were very, very special. The first one's a mistake. I think it's from Marlon, isn't it? He's running the ball out, gets caught on the ball, as you'll see. But the finish of Vertonghen. It's an incredible finish. Once he's in the box, he knows the defenders cannot touch him. They can't go near him. The technique, the touch to move it away there. Just there. Look at that, the balance.
Strength.
And then to stick it away in that far corner is fantastic. Great ability.
Cracking goal, Jürgen.
Yeah, and he scored a couple of goals for Inter Milan during the season in the Serie A, similar to this one, actually. He is quite a player. Barella is a very young player coming through, and he's probably one of the biggest talents in Europe we see right now.
Was that Immobile lying on the floor injured there?
Pretending like
I just spotted it first time seeing there, and then as it goes in, you see him go up and go. Yeah. I'll get off the ground. We've scored. I'll get up. Insigne's goal, absolute beauty, Micah.
Well, we've seen some goals, but this goal, look at the space he picks it up on here. I played against him when he was at Napoli, and he was so difficult to mark because he just gets in these positions. Defenders should come out. But it's an excellent finish. He beats Tielemans too easy, but one of the defenders has got to go out. You're giving him so much time and effort to pick where he wants to put it. You'll see it more on this angle. You've got two defenders not wanting to make a decision, but look at that for a sumptuous finish. It's just really was a delight to see. As you strikers, you must
look at that
and think amazing.
Absolutely no chance there, hasn't he? Full stretch. He hits it perfectly.
Perfect technique.
Yeah, and this is especially a player that deserves it because in the way to kind of failure for Russia 2018, it didn't let them play at those days. The previous, before Mancini came on board. Now everybody goes bananas in Italy.
That's popular there. Fans enjoying the game. Right, the decisions that's got Belgium back into the game. What do we think? Jürgen, you said there's a little bit of a push. Is this enough for a penalty? Obviously it is.
But it's great play from Doku. I think that's soft. As a defender, I believe he does touch him, but is it enough for a penalty? You guys are all strikers, so you're all thinking it's a penalty. But if you give a pen for that, it catches him very minimally and outside of the box. I don't.
Once he's given it, he's not going to overturn.
No, it's not a clear and obvious error, is it? As they call it.
I think it is soft. But once he's given it, he's not overturning it.
Yeah. Doku's the first teenager to win a penalty in the Euros match since Wayne Rooney, 2004.
Okay.
I get handed these strange stats, and they put so much effort into giving them that you've got to read them out, haven't you? And Lukaku, pretty cool, wasn't he, taking it, Jürgen?
Yeah, pretty cool. He knew exactly what he wanted to do. This is a little derby, Inter against AC Milan, even if Donnarumma supposedly is going to Paris now. But he's
going for the golden boot.
He went down the middle.
But he can only get it if he wins this game.
Did he do a little shush? Did he do a little shush?
Yeah, it looked like it a little bit.
Sort of Donnarumma, bit of a Milan,
a little bit neighbourhood feel to it.
A little bit of that around, wasn't he? The Belgium had 1 or 2 chances though, didn't they, as well? You know, in the game. I mean, De Bruyne was.
Well, De Bruyne and
Lukaku.
both had chances. Slightly fortunate how it actually gets to De Bruyne there, but there you can see they've got 3-on-3, and he has options, but he ignores them, goes inside on that left foot, and that was a very, very good save as well. What a strike! Heading for the corner, isn't it?
He's got some reach, isn't he, Donnarumma?
Yeah, Donnarumma obviously is very tall. I don't know, 1.98 or something like that, 6'5", 6'6". But this is another great example of how Belgium is dangerous in the counter break through De Bruyne and through Romelu Lukaku. And they will keep on doing this in the second half.
Excellent save though again, wasn't it? Yeah. Excellent save. What a game we've got. It's brilliant. It's been end-to-end. Thoroughly enjoyed it.
I've almost forgotten the fact that Bonucci had one chalked off, didn't he? They got that right, though, didn't they, VAR? That was spot on.
Yeah, well, the line's actually quite high. They tried to the edge of the box. And, you know, initially we thought it went in. But if you look on the second angle, it's Di Lorenzo who gets a little touch. And then here, Bonucci is just offside. And, you know, they got that little bit of luck on that time, Belgium, but...
He went in off his belly, didn't it?
It was. We was all thinking it went in, but it was the right decision in the end. And that's what you have the checks for.
Oh, tough to stomach that.
I just knew you had to do it.
We shouldn't laugh at things like that.